Hello, this is Hobbs from Hobbs Horror doing a review of Mothra from my good friend Casey over at interwebkaiju. You can find my channel over at Hobbs Horror. Enjoy the review of Mothra. Hello everyone, this is Hobbs over at Hobbs Horror, here to review the 1961 film Mothra. Now, Mothra is part of the Kaiju Monster series, and from the same director that created Godzilla, Anishiro Honda. And again, it came out in 1961. It is approximately 90 minutes. This film comes in American subtitles or Japanese subtitles, as the film is from Japan. We start off our film as a shipwreck happens to some people that are on a ship, and they are trying to survive a storm. When things go south, they end up wrecking and shipwrecking on an island called Infant Island. In America, that would be known as Beirut Island, until they did eventually change it to Infant Island to be more specific to the story. Now, the island is inhabited by natives. The only thing is about the island is that people aren't supposed to survive on that island because it is fully and heavily irradiated with radiation. And the reason that people are not supposed to survive is because that is the island where they were actually testing some of the atomic bombs. But some of the shipwreck survivors actually come onto the island and realize that there is native land there, and that people are surviving. Now, it's not a huge number of people, but people are surviving. More specifically, a group. And a group that has two fairies called the Shogunji. And what they happen to do is inhabit the island, and they guard a really, really huge egg larvae. And nobody particularly knows what that larvae is. What exactly is that they're inhabiting and that they're guarding? And these girls are very tiny. They are part of the Infant Island, so they are just the size of your finger. Literally that tall. And so word of this island gets put out to the news, the press, and the media. So this businessman, also known as an exhibitor, wants to exploit this island and go to the island and see if this is legit, see if what's happening is actually true. When they go to the island, he captures the twins, the fairies, and brings them back to his area because he wants to exploit them, basically make them almost like a circus, right? And Mothra gets word of this and is not too unhappy about the situation, as the twins are summoning Mothra, summoning her to come to help them out, as they have some telekinesis or telepathic link to each other. So they kind of sing to Mothra a little bit, kind of summon her to hatch and come save the twin fairies from the exhibitionist businessman who was trying to exploit the fairies. So then one night, as they are trying to exploit the fairies at a show, a giant caterpillar arrives. And the caterpillar transforms into Mothra. And she starts to wreak hell on everybody and starts to destroy the areas and the surrounding areas and get revenge to capture the fairies, the twins, and bring them back to the island of Infant Island. So the premise of the film is all about revenge, as Mothra is trying to bring the twins back to Infant Island and make things okay with the island. Meanwhile, the natives are also trying to assist as they are battling against You know, the businessman that is trying to exploit the fairies. You also have a group of reporters, one or two of them that are trying to follow along and kind of report and film all of this and document all of this that's happening. And that's the premise of the film, folks. So let me get into this particular edition. I do want to send a special shout out to the Horror of Spice for their contest that I won this in. This is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful edition. As you can see there, the twins right there. There we have Mothra. You get this wonderful, wonderful Blu-ray slip. Let me show you what it looks like when you put it on the actual Mothra case here. And that's the insides of the case. This is a collector's item. This is absolutely stunningly beautiful. Look at the artwork on the back here. Isn't that just phenomenal? Mothra seeking revenge. So my thoughts on the film. I absolutely loved this from start to finish. I love the picture quality of the film. You know, this is obviously a Blu-ray quality featured film here as far as this. The reimagining and the pixelation and everything that digitally remastered basically is absolutely phenomenal on this movie. Some of the best color schemes I've ever seen in a Blu-ray release. The movie was great. I mean, I'm starting to get to learn a little bit about, you know, the Toho monsters, Godzilla, and things. I'm slowly coming along, but this is kind of my introduction to the kaiju world. To be honest with you, I've watched maybe one Godzilla film, and I tell you, this is a fantastic introduction because I really, really enjoyed Mothra. I'm very happy to review it. I had planned on reviewing it anyway, but I loved the characters. I liked the reporters probably the most in the film. I thought they were hysterical. Of course, I did like the special effects, but the reporters are great. I thought were really, really hilarious. I really liked the twins. They did a great job. You could tell they were really in sync in the film as well. But anyways, guys, that is my review of Mothra. Go check it out if you have not. It is a gem from 1961. If you can get this edition, this is the premiere edition. It is beautiful. The colors are spectacular. And if you're new to kaiju and you want to get used to something new, check out Mothra. Let this be your first Toho monster. Guys, I want to thank you all for giving me some time today to do this review. I will catch up with you guys later. This is Hobbs from Hobbs Horror. Peace.